smoking blunts. I take a player hate and knock out his fucking fronts. Dope slang, but now I'm slinging CDs, a million records. There used to be some quarter keys, true tattooed on my back, bitch. That's my clique. Ready to hop into some motherfucking gangster shit. I say no limit loud, cause we ain't scared of nobody. Organized by me up shit. I see young got it real niggas. Put your guns up if you feel me. But if you talk shit, bitch, you better kill me. Stall, I'm a hoodlum for life. I told you, we be some motherfucking no limit true. So we no limit soldiers. I thought I told you, we no limit soldiers. I thought I told you, we no limit soldiers. I thought I told you, we no limit.
All right, I'm gonna quit playing with y'all, man. Look, man, I'm here to talk to y'all about some shit, man. I know that's weird how it look and shit, but you know, Facebook won't let me landscape, so I mean, I could do that, but shit ain't gonna work, bro. Ain't nothing I could do about it for real, y'all. You know what I mean? And I tried to get these things don't fucking work, man. And I don't want that shit pulling my leather off, so it is what it is, man. It's just gonna look like I don't give a fuck what it look like. The message is what's important, you know what I'm saying? So the message today is love don't cost a thing. Or love don't pay bills. Am I saying that money is more important than love? No, it's not. It's not. And when I say love, I'm really talking about like your kids, your parents, your family, shit like that. But there's this other love that sometimes is deception and we think it's really love and it might not be or whatever. And even if it is, at the end of the day, you can't risk it all for a woman or man. You just can't. You just simply cannot do it, man. And I know why a lot of people do it is they do it because they feel like they can't live without somebody. They're going to die without somebody and all these other things, man. But I don't know how to say this shit, man. It's not worth sacrificing the life you could actually have. Now, if you with somebody and they cool and they not really stressing you out and they helping you build shit like that, helping your life become better, because you're supposed to help their life become better too. That's one thing. But all this stressing every day, crying every day, getting used every day, all this shit, man, it's just not worth it. It's simply not worth it. Because in the end, you're going to look back. It's not worth it to give all this shit away to somebody you're going to look at one day and be disgusted about. Like, why did I even like this motherfucker? Now, you're not going to see that shit when you caught up in the fucking attachment. You're not going to see it because you're attached to the person. But once you detach, make no mistake about it. Once you detach from them and you finally, you say, fuck it, I'm done, I'm over it, whatever. You're going to regret that time that you should have just left and walked away. You're going to regret it. You're going to regret it. I'm telling you right now, you're going to regret it. And a lot of people, they sacrifice their future and what they could have been in the future and the life they could have had in the future for somebody that's not even going to be a part of their future. You're sacrificing your future for somebody who's not even going to be a part of your future. Let that sink in. Sacrificing your future for somebody who's not even going to be a part of your future. All because you don't know when to let go, or you're scared to let go. You're not strong enough to let go. All these things. I'm not saying walk away from somebody you talk to. But if it's a situation where it's sticky, back and forth, just a lot of toxic shit, at least, if you gonna go back, at least take time with the motherfucker to see what's really what and to see if you really want to fuck with them and shit. Instead of just going back, jumping right back in Like kind of like you got cut and you keep opening the same cut over and over. Like at least let the motherfucker heal a little bit to see if you want to deal with that cut again type shit. But nah, people don't even do that. They just go straight back in because a lot of times people are just caught up in a lie. It's as simple as that. A lot of times it's a lie. You believe that something was something that it's not. I don't know how to explain it no other way. You thought that this relationship or this person was this, and then when you found out it was that, a lot of times people just don't want to accept that. So they stay with the person. They keep dragging it out. And then eventually you end up losing the person anyway, or they end up losing you. You end up breaking up. And then you realize that you look back at the person and you're disgusted by the person. Or maybe you're just disgusted by yourself. You know what I mean? Or the situation, more or less. You're like, why did I do that? Why did I stay so long? What was I thinking? I'm here to tell y'all right now, a lot of y'all who are in these relationships where you're just back and forth, just hanging on, just there because you don't got nobody else type shit. I'm telling you right now, you're going to regret it. I'm telling you right now, you're going to regret it. And how does this title correspond with that? Because you could be trying to do great things with your life. You only get one life. Why the fuck are you sacrificing vacations? And I know somebody going to say, it ain't all about money, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we get it. But life is all about living. Say what you want. It ain't all about money. But life is all about living. If you're trying to tell me that I would rather be crying over some girl that's sleeping with some other guy versus, man, fuck it. It is what it is. Let me get my money and go on a fucking island. But if I keep crying over the girl, I can't experience this island ever. You're trying to tell me that it doesn't matter? It does matter. This is what I'm telling you. A lot of people are sacrificing their full potential in life over a man or a fucking woman. Some people should have left somebody and got pregnant by them and shit like that. And they might not see it now. They might still want to make it work and all this because they got a kid or whatever. But in the end, what happens when it don't work with the guy or the girl? When you could have left before you even got pregnant by them and shit, type shit. And I'm not trying to say that kids are mistakes and all this and all that. But you get the point. Nobody wants to be in a situation to where they got to raise the kids all on their own and all this and all that. They could have went about it a different way. They could have got their life together and then had their kids later. What's the difference? For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Be thankful for your kids. But I'm just saying, you could have done it in a better way. Some people are never going to be able to see an island or never going to be able to be a lawyer or NBA star or this or that because they fucked around with the wrong people. Not just with love, with friends. Oh, you thought it was just all about love, right? And relationships. Nah. It's the same rules that apply when it comes to fucking with friends. It's the same fucking thing. Should have been let him go. You seen him burn the fucking blunt in the back seat of your car. You know one of them motherfuckers in your car burnt the back seat. Which means they don't give a fuck. Or even if they did on accident. Oh, shit, I burnt your shit, dog. How can I make this up to you type shit? Instead of, I burnt his shit, I ain't gonna say nothing. Whatever. Or they trying to fuck your girlfriend. I can go on and on. We already know what time it is with this shit. Either way, you supposed to let them go, but you don't want to do it because you don't want to be alone and all this other shit. Same thing with relationships. Motherfuckers do not want to be alone. Or they believe lies and think people going to change and this and that. And I'm trying to tell you, I'm not saying cut somebody off and give up on them so easily. But if you're going to try to make something work with a motherfucker, then you need to do it in a slower, you can't say I'm going to try to make it work with this chick and then just jump right back in. Or this girl and then just jump right back, or the girl or a guy, jump right back in type shit. Nah, y'all need to really sit back. Y'all both need to really take time and see if you really want this. Same thing with a friend. Man, I ain't really like how he was acting the other night. We fell out a little bit. You know, I fuck with him, but I don't know. Maybe I need to, kind of take time to see if we really cool like that for real, or should I just leave the dude alone, not fuck with him no more? My point is this, man. Stop sacrificing your life for people who ain't even going to be a part of your future, man. It doesn't make sense. And I know people, they don't see it that way. When you see somebody who you like or care about or whatever, you see them in your life forever. So you're not going to see it as they'll never be in my life type shit. But a lot of times, these people aren't going to be in your life later in life, and you're going to realize that you gave all this energy and all this other shit to people that's not even a part. They're nowhere to be found. You know what I mean? Then you got to deal with the consequences of your choices. Ain't nobody there. Ain't nobody there. They all gone. Was it worth it? No, it's not worth it. It's absolutely not worth it. I hope y'all can hear me. Cause that Bluetooth be on that bullshit. Y'all know how that go. Y'all already know how the Bluetooth do. I'm not saying love don't pay bills, blah, blah, give me money. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that money's more valuable than a woman and all this shit. I ain't saying all that shit. But what I am saying is, if you're in situations to where motherfuckers is acting certain ways, you know, whether friend or lover, sometimes y'all gonna have to, you're gonna have to start, sometimes people can't go on the ride with you that you're trying to go on. That's just what it is. And sometimes you should have been, you were supposed to cut them off and you holding on to dead weight. I'm trying to tell you. And you don't want to listen, you're just gonna make it hard on yourself. Then you're gonna regret it in the end. If you don't believe me, just look around. Look at other people. Listen to other people. Listen to other people's mistakes and how they explain to you why they shouldn't have done this or that. Stop thinking that it can't be you. This is the problem with people. They never, when they look at other people and the mistakes and shit other people make, they don't put themselves in that situation. It'll never happen to me. I'll never get pregnant by the guy I should have left and this or that. And then they end up doing it. Now you fucked up your life for the most part, or you got to play a big catch-up game because of that. And he know where to be found. Or she know where to be found, or she putting you on child support now and fucking another guy type shit. I'm telling y'all, man, it's not worth it. The signs be there, people just don't want to accept the signs. That's all it is. People do not want to accept the signs. Mainly because they scared, or they believe a lie, and the lie is what they thought the situation was with a friend or a lover. See, they want to still believe that it's really that, even though life has shown them that it's not that, and they just don't want to accept it. Kind of like you like a girl, she don't really like you, but you don't want to accept it, so you keep trying. You don't want to accept the fact that the girl don't like you. It is what it is. It's better to accept the truth and be hurt by that truth than that lie, because the lie gonna hurt worse. The lie gonna hurt worse. Holding on to motherfuckers that you should have walked away from and shit, it's gonna hurt worse. Sometimes the only way to fix a situation with a person or relationship is to walk away. You guys, sometimes people have to know what it's like to lose that person. That's the only way sometimes, because it gets to the point that you just tired of each other, right? Or you just arguing all the time, burning bridges, etc. Sometimes, like they say, if you love it, let it go. Plain and simple. If you love it, let it go. When it gets to that point, to where it's too hard to hold on, if you love it, let it go. But a lot of people don't even love themselves enough to even take the first step. That's the problem. It's the problem with people, man. And I don't know about y'all, but you know, you live one life. It took me a long time to get this shit too, trust me. Through my 20s, I didn't get this shit. Like, yeah, you live one life, but I don't care, I want a girl and all this blah, blah, blah. Fuck all that shit. What the fuck was I thinking? What the fuck was I thinking? I guess I'm just human, right? But still. You know, that's why I'm here to tell y'all. Don't do that. Don't do that. I ain't saying walk away from the motherfucker, but You might want to start thinking about some shit like, man, am I really supposed to be with this person or not? I don't know. It's starting to look like maybe I'm not supposed to, type shit. Is this person really worth it? And I get it, man. Attachment is hard to break. I get why people don't walk away from people, because I've been there. But I'm trying to tell you, I also get why you should, or why you should consider leaving them alone. I'm living proof of both. I've done both. Stayed when I shouldn't have, but then the results of leaving too at the same time. It only gets better in the end, for real. It only gets better. Staying with people who cheat on you and shit, that shit crazy. That shit is crazy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And I'm guilty of that. But now, let's say I got a woman, she cheats, I'll probably just downgrade her until she leave me alone. She'll probably just get tired of it, because I won't treat her the way I used to. Really, I should just be a man and walk away. That's what you really should do. But to be real about it, I probably, more than likely wouldn't. I'll probably just downgrade her. Because it's hard to just let somebody go you care about. You know, that's why motherfuckers want to be friends with people and shit. You know what I mean? This is why. And if you act like you're not one of those people, you're capping. Nobody really wants to walk away from a motherfucker that did them wrong, where they caught them doing them wrong. Let's be honest about it. But I'm telling you right now, it's the best move. It's the best fucking move. And the quicker you do it, the better. Because all that holding on and shit, you just holding on to dead weight and stopping yourself from progressing. That's right. When you care about people and you give your all to people and it don't work out and it ends up in a bad situation, yeah, it's time to be selfish for a while. It's time to think about you for once for a while. But when you got that big heart, it's hard to do that. That's why you stay with a woman who cheats. Been there, done it. That's why. Because that big ass heart that gets us in a fucked up situation. But fuck that heart. When it's a situation like toxic and shit like that, and they really playing you, or they not loving you as much as you love them type shit, or whatever the fuck you, however you want to slice it, fuck that heart. Fuck them feelings. Logical thinking. I caught her in the bed with another guy. I don't give a fuck if I was with her for 80 billion thousand years. Logical thinking. I got to leave her alone. Not this, but she got my kids, I gotta make it work for the kids, or I'm scared of it. Man, none of that. But I know he's not good for me, but I miss him because my stupid ass feelings. Fuck them feelings. Them feelings gonna hurt worse. If you keep holding on, it's only gonna get worse. It don't get better. It don't get better, bro. And I think the biggest reason why people don't let go, yes, fear. But one of the main ones is because you don't got somebody else to fill that void. But you do got somebody else to fill that void. You think you don't got nobody else to fill that void. Well, simply because you don't have someone else to fill the void, right? It makes you think that there's not a way to fill the void. Let me put it like that. But you are the fucking void. God is the void. Trying to succeed in life is the void. Stay busy. Why would you cry in your fucking bedroom every night over a guy who's fucking 5 other women when you could be trying to become a lawyer? It makes no sense. That same guy you gonna go fucking get pregnant by. Now what? Now you really fucked. I don't understand it, man. I don't. It don't make sense. I understand why people do it, but I don't understand it. Once you see the benefits of not doing that shit no more, then you don't understand it. Like, I just don't get it. But I get it. If I put myself back in a smaller, weaker me and a younger me, then I see why people are doing it. But once you get stronger, smarter, older, colder, you don't understand that type of behavior. I don't understand why you putting up with her. She doing this or that. I don't get it. I don't care if you love her or not. Okay, I love you, but you on some bullshit. I gotta go. I gotta do what's best for my life, because I only get one of these. And I'm not about to sit around miserable as fuck every day with a woman who don't give a fuck about me. I'm not doing that. I'd rather be alone. Motherfuckers scared to be alone. Why are you scared? It's peaceful. Yeah, being with somebody you really want, and they really want you, is better than being alone. Duh. But being with somebody you really don't really want, and all that toxic shit, blah, blah, blah shit, all this toxic shit, lying and cheating, etc. And a lot of times you don't even really want them. You just there because you don't want to be alone. That's not better than being single. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Even if you got kids to take care of on your own, it still ain't better. Because you could be working on something to make yourself in a financial position to where you don't got to worry about having a man help you take care of kids, or having a woman help you get by life. This is why a lot of people are in the positions they are in, because as soon as they break up with somebody, they go try to get another man or another woman. Instead of making themselves boyfriend or girlfriend, they try to find another people. Don't you realize when you break up with somebody that you was attached to, nobody's going to be able to really compete with that person, even if they way better. Still not going to be able to. They may be able to do it temporarily, but eventually you're still going to miss that person. You're a human being. You're going to miss the person that you broke up with because you didn't do it the right way. You use other people to mask the breakup process instead of you going through the breakup process correctly. You use certain things to hide, to make you feel like you're going through it and getting over it. So when that shit don't work a year later or whatever, all that shit that you thought you was over, you thought you was over him, blah, her, blah, blah, blah. Nah, you wasn't over. You didn't really get over them. You just used people to mask the shit. Like your boy T.I. said, you go sleeping with them clowns, they are no relief. I know Capiche, something, she go sleeping with them clowns, they are no relief. I ain't saying sit at home and cry over a motherfucker though. I'm just saying you're the void. When you break up with people, you're the void. And God is the void, not other people. Another woman is not going to be able to fill the void of a woman I just broke up with. It's not going to happen. Even if she colder, she can be way colder. Now, if I go about it the right way, she might be the next one. But as of right now, until I get over the woman or the situation, because sometimes it ain't even a person that you got to get over. It's the situation of what you've been through. It's human. You're going to have memories and shit of what you've been through. That's just what it is. Even a job that you hated, you're going to miss certain things about the motherfucker. You have a way better job. So the next woman could be way colder and shit, but if I don't go about it the right way, I'm going to fumble her. And then you're really going to be sick. This is why, like, a lot of people, they can't figure out why nobody compares to their ex or the person they just broke up with. Because you just broke up with them. Fuck you mean? They're not supposed to compare. You need to go through the fucking fire of breaking up so you can detach and be happy again. But instead, people go to other people, or they go back. Even worse, they go back. They go back. That's even worse, man. And I understand, man. I cannot stress enough. I understand why people stay in fucked up situations, or situations that really, they're not really happy. Because you don't want to give up on the motherfucker. You know what I mean? There's just that little bit of hope still there. Like, man, just a little bit. That's why I say, like, if you're in a situation to where it's toxic, you don't really got to completely detach. But y'all might want to take a step back to see why this shit's happening. Because maybe taking a step back might give y'all the insight on how to make things work or why they not working, whatever. Or you might just realize, man, I don't even want that person for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, a lot of people are sacrificing their future for someone who's not going to be in their future. A lot of times when you start breaking up and toxic shit and all that, eventually y'all break up any fucking way. You could fight to the death, but eventually it's going to end. Just like I said in the stories before of a woman cheating, right? You don't want to leave a woman alone. You try to stop the karma, but the Most High says, no, she did what she did. I got this. It don't matter how much you like this woman. I'm going to take this woman from the grasp of your life in your hands, one way or another. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. A lot of times it just be God. Like, I don't care what you do, this person eventually is getting out of your life. I done showed you 1,000 times, and I'm going to keep busting you on your head until you get it. I'm going to keep busting your shit. I'm sorry, dog, but I'm not going to sit at home crying over no female when I could be trying to figure out how to make money. If I had, let's say I have kids and shit. Let's say I have kids by that woman. We break up. I'm not about to sit around crying and shit. I got moves to make. Because ultimately, I still want my kid. I'm not going to let my kids suffer because of what their mom did. Because their mom want to go out fucking another guy or some shit. You see Tom Brady? He's still moving. Regardless of what she did. Fuck that shit. No matter how much that shit hurt, I'm not going back to the girl because she fucked another guy type shit. And I'm going to keep moving. And plus, I'm Tom Brady. You know what I mean? I'm Tom Brady. What the fuck? Like adversity in football, I could fix this. I could face this and fix this shit too. A lot of times it just was never what God ordained, man. Or just sometimes people are there for certain times in their life, and then they just not meant to be there after so long. It is what it is. It is what it is, dog. Just like death. People got loved ones that died. They was in your life for a while, now they're no longer there. It's the same thing, for real, for real. That's why you gotta keep moving in life. You think your dead people want you crying and shit in the corner, in a car somewhere crying and shit? No. They want you to go be great. They want you to live out their life. If they can speak from the grave, I'm pretty sure that's what they saying. Just being honest. But, you know, I can't stress it enough, especially when you're younger, man. Do not throw your life away for some man or woman who if it's in a rocky situation, the best thing to do is kind of fall back and see what's what, especially if you're younger. Because a lot of times, like I said, people have ended up getting people pregnant or whatever the fuck because they did not walk away, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. And they'll tell you, like, I should have just left him or her alone. But they didn't do it. Now she can't be the lawyer. He can't be the basketball player he could have been. Worry about some girl or worry about some guy. You know what I mean? Y'all let go. And if it's meant to be, if anything, letting go is going to make it better, or it's just going to show that it's not meant to be. And you'll be able to detach. One or two things going to happen. Either you're going to let go and y'all going to come back stronger, or it's just going to show you that it's not meant to be. But why keep holding on and fighting over some shit that ain't going nowhere? If a girl cheat or whatever, leave you and shit, you want her back. Let's just say you want her back for whatever reason, right? The only option you really have at the beginning of the shit is to just let her go. So if you really want her back, the only other option you really got is to let her go. All this calling her every day, that's not going to work. That's going to make it even worse. So the same concept applies when it comes to whatever. Like when you got to leave people alone because they did some bullshit. It's the same concept. If it's meant for us to rock again later, we will. If not, then only thing gonna happen is I'm just gonna get used to that and detach from you even more. So it's a win-win. And now I can go on about my life and live my life. And it's hard to see this when you in the midst of, should I let go? Shouldn't I? You don't, it's hard to see it because you attached. That attachment is a motherfucker, bro. That attachment is a motherfucker, bro. You scared, you know, you got fear going on. You got the fact that you love the person going on. You got the fact that you don't want to be with nobody else better than you, all kind of shit. But at the end of the day, man, you got to keep moving in life, dog. Whatever happens in life, you got to be able to say, you know what, that I can't change that. Let me just keep moving. Because usually it just get better. It usually get better. What if Michael Jordan quit when he got cut in high school? What if? Think about it. What if he did? If you think all these winners out here in this world didn't take losses or they didn't fail, I don't know what to tell you. You think they won every fucking time? No, they're winners because they never gave up. They kept moving. They accepted certain things. You think rich people pondering over a loss? Fuck it, I lost that shit. You know what? On to the next. Abundance mindset. I lost 30 grand. I lost $1 million. They can't ponder on that shit. You can't ponder on people you lose in life. It is what it is. For whatever reason, we're not supposed to be together anymore. Maybe because that relationship ran its course, and let's just say you broke up with somebody, then you met somebody later and it was way better and you was way happier. How would have that ever happened if you didn't let go of the other shit? It would have never happened. Think about it. It would have never happened. It couldn't have happened because you would have kept holding on. Even worse, people know that they found somebody better and then they still run back. You got people who getting cheated on and shit, go out, they luck up and find somebody. You know, it don't take too long. They find somebody good, and they still run back. It don't make sense. I've been there and done it. I can't even act like I haven't, because I have, and that's why I'm telling y'all, don't do that shit. Even though I know better, if I was put in a situation right now, I probably would still run back. Like, damn, her head and this or that. She knows exactly how to suck my dick and all this, man. Fuck this shit. I'm going back. Dude told me the other day, old girl shit, he didn't like it as much as the other girls, so he ran back to the toxic chick. Trying to tell you, man, this is the shit that be going on, bro. It ain't, you gonna go back to the toxic chick because her head better or whatever, but all that toxic shit come with it, though. Shit, you better learn how to show that new girl how you like that shit, man. As much as I love my past and shit, I relive my past again, but only only on the strength of living my whole life over again, not on the strength of like going back. Because a lot of shit in the past is some bad shit. It wasn't all gravy. But I would only relive it again because it made me where I'm at right now. That's the only reason why. You see what I'm saying? And I really have no animosity towards any ex and shit. But how would I be who I am or where my life would be if I didn't walk away? If I would have stayed, and it wouldn't happen. Now what happens? What if I find this woman one day and they be like, that's why I didn't work with them. Now I see. It all makes sense. Or that's why I didn't get that job, because now look where I'm at. Or that's why that happened, because now look where I'm at. Now everything can't be explained in life, but a lot of shit makes sense. Life reveals to you why certain shit happened. Man, I'm glad old girl didn't like me in 5th grade. Man, that bitch ugly as fuck now. Type shit. And you be happy as fuck, like, thank God that bitch didn't like me. Because I was stuck on her ass. Now look at it. Hell no. She did you a favor. You even got women saying this shit. All I'm saying, man, is don't throw your life away for love, man. You know what I mean? Love yourself. Love yourself. And I ain't saying money's more important than love and success and all this shit, but when the love turns to hate, or life is revealing to you that it really wasn't love, that you thought was love, now you gotta love yourself. You got a lot of people in situations to where they're so attached to the person that they love that person more than they love themselves. I've been there and done it. That's not a good thing. At some point, you got to say, fuck we, it's all about me. Fuck we, it's all about me at some point. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Sometimes in life we gotta make decisions that we don't want to make, but usually those decisions are they turn out to be some of the best decisions we've ever made in life, and that's just the way it is. It's kind of like the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward when it comes to gambling money and shit like that. Same thing in life. Same thing. Just don't throw away your dreams, man. Especially if you're young watching this shit. If you're younger watching this shit. Because a lot of times when you get older, that they not even going to be your type of fucking woman or man sometimes. You don't even, a lot of times, now some young people got it. I ain't going to cap. Some young people got it. Like they got it right when they're young. But a lot of times, man, that shit, y'all arguing every day and shit, man, just fall back, man. Just fall back. See what happens. See how you really feel. This is why sometimes women are smart and they stop sleeping with you. Like y'all going through it real bad. She'll stop having sex with you so she can get clear signals to see how she really feels about the situation or you, which is smart, you know. But then you got some of them who think fucking the guy again is going to help or make them. They be trying to fill these voids the wrong way. You're going to fill the void from somebody who put the void there. Think about it. You're going to fill the void, try to fill a void with someone who put the void there. How the fuck does that work? Or better yet, they say run back to somebody. You want to run to somebody. You want to run to get healed by the person that hurt you. It don't make sense, man. It just doesn't. Kind of like the so-called Israelites, the black people of America. You know, crying and shit because such and such is racist or they hate this and that. You know what it is. You expected sympathy from them? Nah, for what? We already know what time it is with that. That's not, I'm not saying every individual. I'm just saying as a whole. Like, they racist, they mad at the black person, this or that. What do you expect, bro? You run into the so-called people that hate you, that love you? Come on, man. That don't make sense. It just doesn't. I'm sorry. It doesn't make sense to me. So, you know, once people show me who they are, it is what it is. You know? A lot of times you just gotta be selfish. Plain and simple. Other than your kids, you just gotta be selfish. Like, you know what? Fuck weed. It's all about me. I tried that weed shit. It didn't work. You wanted to do this, you want to do that, you don't want to do this or that. We ain't getting along. Look, the only way that we even have a chance to fix this shit is to fall back and see how we feel when we not together and see if the absence helps. Other than that, shit, ain't no help in this shit. And either way, like I said, if you fall back and see if it helps or not, maybe it will help. But if it don't, at least you're getting detached versus back together every week. And then you get to the point that you don't even have love for the next motherfucker. You didn't love this bad boy or bad girl in your 20s. Now when you're 30, this is why a lot of females are bad now. They didn't gave the good love to somebody. Now it's all about survival mode. They in survival mode. They don't care about love no more. They already did that shit. You know what I mean? And that comes from not pulling away. When you seen the bullshit, it was time to pull away. They drained themselves so much. They gave so much. And men do it too, by the way. You gave so much to somebody. Now you ain't got nothing to give to the next person. That's why it's so important to say, you know what? This ain't going nowhere. I mean, maybe later we might be able to do something. But for now, me and him or me and her, we arguing every night. It's time to let go. It's time to move on. Worry about me for a while. But people don't do that. They drain themselves to the point they can't love somebody else, including themselves. If anything, fuck loving somebody else. What about yourself? What about yourself? And what if you got kids? You need energy for this shit. I'm not letting no female drain me to the point I can't love myself, or if I have kids, I can't love them because they mom on some bullshit. Fuck that. Like Master P said about his wife or ex-wife. He had to let her go. He didn't want to do it, but she was on drugs and shit. Fuck that. I gotta do what's best for my kids and what's best for me. This shit gonna hurt like a motherfucker, but I gotta let her go. And that's what it is. Stop acting like it ain't gonna hurt if you gotta let a motherfucker go. It's gonna hurt. But it's gonna hurt even worse if you keep staying and you know it ain't going nowhere, and then you look up and you could have been a lawyer or something. I'm gonna say it from the female perspective. Why they worry about hugging on to a man so damn long, you could be fucking becoming a rich ass woman. You could be, instead of you been on an island because you let go of the bullshit and got on your own shit as a woman, now you're on an island somewhere just chilling, peaceful. Instead, you got 5 kids and broke as fuck, struggling, and he ain't even around. He fucking another woman. Come on, man. All because you didn't want to let go and think about you. And same thing with you dudes. Worry about pussy way too much. Way too much. Or worry about that girl that's doing you wrong way too much. It's time to let go. It's time to love you for a while. I get it, that big heart's a motherfucker. That big heart's a motherfucker, man, but don't let it fuck you over, man. Don't let your big heart fuck you over. Your boy Boosie say one day this heart gonna get him put in a body bag type shit. That shit, man. People walking around dead, not dead literally, but they dead on the inside because some woman or man. Or some job that they don't want to, they scared to let go of a certain job. It ain't always a woman or man. It could be an addiction, could be a job, could be whatever. It's basically usually an attachment to something, whether it's something or a person. But if you're going to get attached to some shit, make sure it's some shit that's going to benefit your life and benefit your kids' life and shit. All I'm saying is we live once, man. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Straight bulletproof. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what going on. Oh, you want to fuck him? All right, I'm gone. It ain't no why it is. No, I'm not. None of that. I don't have energy for that. I don't give a fuck why you did it. I don't care why you like me or why you don't. Well, I do. I mean, if you like me, cool. But I don't care why you don't like me. I don't care why you fucking him. I don't care why you did me wrong. I don't care. It's not gonna help my life to care about why you did this or that. That's too much energy. It's just too much energy. Trying to fix shit that can't be fixed. Sometimes in life is showing you this is not it. This job is not it. This person's not it. This situation not it. It was a mistake. You made a mistake. Now fix the fucking mistake. But we don't want to accept that though. We want to hold on to the mistake and the lie and act like it's true. And guess what? That's on you. You want to keep your hand on that pot that's burning your hand? Go ahead. Eventually, you're not going to have a fucking hand. You're not going to have a hand at some point. Keep holding on to that pot. That pot hot than a bitch. And you still holding on to that motherfucker. Go ahead. And all you had to do is let go. And if you let go, I promise you, you're going to look back one day and like, why the fuck was I burning my hand holding that fucking pot? fuck was I thinking? It's that simple. Once you detach, you see how simple it really is. But then, some people, they hold on too long. Now they got a kid by the person. He nowhere to be found. She nowhere to be found. Man, I could go on and on about this shit. But I'm not going to. So let me get in here. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is be great. You young people, man, I know you want a girlfriend, boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. Y'all supposed to be taking that shit slow as fuck any fucking way. You know what I mean? Y'all supposed to be establishing yourself first. Then worry about that shit. How y'all gonna have a family and shit? Y'all not even established. Now your kids gonna suffer. You don't want that. And older people, your clock is, well, really anybody clock short. Not short, but anybody could die tomorrow. So if you older, and a lot of times older people have made this same mistake, and that's why their life isn't where they want it to be. All because of worrying about the wrong shit or the wrong person, man. You gotta stop this shit. If you don't want to be great, that's on you. I want to be great. I'm not letting no woman stop me from one day looking up at the stars, eating salmon on a fucking boat. I don't give a fuck if I gotta do it myself. No woman or not, I'm trying to do that shit. It would be nice to have a woman, kids right there. But if not, I'm doing this shit. I only live once. When I die, I'm gonna die alone. Ain't nobody else coming into that casket. Just saying. You too. When you go, you going alone. Ain't nobody else coming with you. So fuck that, man. If you gotta be a soldier, be out here on your own, so be it. But either way, I'm going to enjoy my shit. That's why how you go to Cali and this and that by yourself? Because I'm going to enjoy my fucking life. And I'm never alone anyway. People still gravitate towards me. I gravitate towards people. But even if they didn't, I'm still going to enjoy my fucking life. Ain't about to sit around, well, let me wait until the woman comes and then I'll go to Cali. For what? What if she don't come? What if the right woman never came? Not saying that they ain't happy. Not saying that the right woman might not be in my life or is in my life. I'm not saying that. But what if she didn't? What if I hold on to a woman too long and then now I'm broken and all kind of shit and can't go to Cali because of that? AKA, translation, a lot of females who are struggling in life, and they are struggling in life because a lot of times they didn't want to let go of a guy. Or at least, all right, maybe you'll get your shit together a little bit. I'm going to go over here and try to become this lawyer. I'm not going to sit here and cry in the bedroom and not do nothing with my life because some man broke my heart type shit. Same thing with you guys. Same thing with you guys, bro. Where's all that player energy when she all on your dick? But the moment she start doing some other shit, you start tweaking like Smokey on Friday. She ain't text me, man. What the fuck? Gonna throw your whole life away. Fuck that shit. Imagine Tom Brady throwing his whole life away because of what his girl did. I'm gonna throw my whole life away because you wanted to fuck another guy? No, I'm not. That shit gonna make me go even harder. And I'm gonna get a colder chick than you. But even if I didn't, I still love myself. That hurts people more, believe it or not. Y'all think that people get hurt because you got another girlfriend or boyfriend. Nah, they be seeing that you fine without them. That's what really be fucking with them. Because a lot of times they thought they had you to the point that you can't live without them. That's why they do the fuckery they be doing. And treating you the way that they treat you. Because they thought, oh, he or she can't do it without me. So hell no, I'm not making your sandwich, nigga. Get up. Go make your own shit. Even though this your wife and it's supposed to be, you shouldn't even have to ask for the fucking sandwich. This should already be there type shit. Y'all already know how it go, man. We're not getting into that shit, man. Y'all seen Al Bundy. You know what it is. I'm on to the next one, man. Y'all stay up, man. Stay focused. Don't let nothing or nobody stop you from being great, man. Sometimes, man, it's going to take isolation for you to become what God wants you to be. Period. Believe it or not, sometimes you have to be isolated in life for you to be able to become the person that you was meant to become since you was born. A lot of times, man, people just don't get that for whatever reason. And if you do got people in your life, those loved ones and shit, treat them right. Don't take them for granted. Shit like that. But if you by yourself, that's cool too. Love yourself. You see people going crazy as fuck because they ain't got no guy in their life. You should be focusing on trying to become this great woman or something. Why are you worried about a fucking man if you ain't got a man? Worry about a man once you got a man. You ain't got a man? Okay, then focus on you. Why is that so hard to do? What's so wrong with that? And men, once a woman leaves or something, first thing you want to do is let me get a bunch of pussy lined up. Focus on you for a minute. Fuck that shit, man. Tom Brady's wife left. Tom Brady could literally have 30 girls in his house if he want to. Literally. You know why? Because he put in the work. This girl leave me, that's all right. I'm still going to become cold. It's not going to stop me. But on the other hand, she left me. Now I want to cry in the car and worry about pussy and shit. You're not going to be Tom Brady, dog. The choice is yours. Because there's a good chance no matter who you pick, she's probably going to leave you one day. So what you want to be when she leaves? I don't know about you, but I'd rather be that guy with the boat and the shit like that and have any woman I want. If this one leave, that's cool. And she probably going to regret leaving you because you're going to keep being cold. Instead of, man, I'm glad I left him. Look at this bum. This motherfucker ain't doing shit with his life. He's still chasing pussy. Fuck that. Nah, we going to level the fuck up every time. Every time. We not going to be the same guy that she left. We're going to become better and better. But mainly for ourselves. And you women should be doing the same shit. It's so easy for a woman to get a man. I don't understand what's the crying and shit about. It's easy. You can literally just be a good woman and look good. And then just pick the right guy. It's so fucking easy for a woman. So what is all the crying and worried about this guy about? I don't understand it. Focus on yourself. If the guy you like ain't acting right, focus on yourself. Which one would you rather be as a woman? The lawyer that can go on the island, possibly even find a guy on the island you like? Or would you rather be the one crying in a corner over some guy that's did you dirty or some shit? Or maybe he's not even in your life at all, but you still gotta raise the kids or whatever, and you never even going to be able to see a fucking island. Which one you want? Because a lot of, believe it or not, a lot of young women, if you're watching, a lot of y'all think, not me. Nah, that'll never happen to me. I won't get pregnant by the wrong guy. Why? What happened to them? What makes you think it can't happen to you? It most definitely can. I can't get pregnant. I ain't worried about it. Next thing you know, she pregnant. You know what I mean? Now you gotta take care of your kid. Now you can't be that lawyer. Well, you can, but it's gonna be hard as fuck. Because you're going to have to find people to watch your kids and all this and all that. It's just harder that way, man. I can't stress it enough, man. I can't stress it enough. You got two choices. Y'all going to win or lose, man. Which one y'all going to do? I'm trying to win. And it ain't going to be easy. There's going to be all kind of shit I got to deal with. I already know that. But I'm not going to let it stop me. Fuck that. I'm going to win. I want to win by any means necessary. Only means I wouldn't do is cross God. Because as long as I got God, I got everything. Other than God, by any means necessary, I'm trying to win. If I had kids other than them. God, kids, and then everybody else, you can go. For real. Even the kid's mom, all right, you can go. You want to do that shit? Go over there. Only people that I would not want to lose by any means is God and my kids if I had kids. That's it. I'm out of here, man.